Hey guys, I'm back, so I lied. So I want to jump right into this episode with the song You're Bigger by JEKALYN CARR. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but the spelling is Jelayn CARR, CARR. And again, the song is called You're Bigger. So the verse I want to focus on today is you're bigger than the universe, you're bigger than the sun and stars, you're bigger than the things that can tear me apart. So what I want to analyze, or the key word or key phrase within that verse, is bigger than the things that can tear me apart. And the questions that I want to put to that is, what does it mean to be torn apart? Can you find movement expressions that represent being torn apart emotionally? And also, can you find movement expression that describes how you could be torn apart physically? So the key word here, you want to really analyze and study what it means to be torn apart in an emotional level and on a physical level, and then you want to find movements that represents that. So again, this section is analyzing keywords and phrases to a song. Hey guys, so this is section 2, developing a concept. How can you relate to this verse? So again, you want to be very honest with this process. So the first question is, what's tearing you apart physically and emotionally? What circumstances are you currently facing that's challenging your faith? What is the natural and tangible circumstance that is distorting your perception of God? So for example, you could be on the verge of a divorce within 25, 35-year marriage. You're about to lose a mortgage on your house that you spent 15 to 20 years in, and you're about to experience, homelessness. Another example is, you're in the prime of your life, the money is right, you got the nice job, you're making the right salary, and all of a sudden you discover that you have cancer. So these are just, examples of how things can really distort your faith in God, and how things are really tearing you apart physically and emotionally. So again, be honest with this process and see if you can relate to this verse. Okay, take care. Section 3, you want to summarize your experience with keywords and biblical solutions. So the keywords that I thought of was the struggle, heartache, darkness, which means trials and tribulations, and valley experience. And again, this relates to being torn apart emotionally and physically. And again, you can add your own words or however that you can relate to this song, but this is what spoke to me. So again, it was the struggle, heartache, darkness, trials and tribulations, and valley experience. I found 3 biblical solutions. The first one was for struggles and heartache. You can go with me to 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 9 and 10, and it reads, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weakness, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then I am content with weakness, insults, hardship, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong." And again, you can find that in 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 9 through 10, and that relates to struggles and heartache. The second one, darkness, trials, and tribulations, I found 3 verses. So go with me to Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6, and that reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight." Second verse, go with me to Psalms chapter 118 verse 6, and that is, "The Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can man do to me?" And the last one is again Psalms chapter 118 verse 8, and that reads, "It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in man." So again, whatever trials and tribulations you are going through in that time of darkness, you can relate to those 3 Bible verses, which gives you an answer and solution. Okay, and this is the last section. I meant that there was 4 exercises that you can analyze the song, but this is very simple. So what you want to do is come up with a title to your praise dance. A lot of times, if you've been invited to praise dance conferences or maybe concerts, what they want to do is write the name of the praise dance team and the name of the song that you're presenting. I try to help people or give them an idea. Don't name what you're doing after the song. Be creative and give it a title. But I realize a lot of people name it after the song because they really don't relate to what they're doing. So the easy way out is just, "Oh, you're bigger." That's the name of the piece. So the name of the piece is "You're Bigger," and the name of the song is "You're Bigger." What you want to do is try to change that bad habit and be creative and give it a title. So the titles that I came up with was "Old Faithful," "Everlasting," Wings of Refuge. So those are just three that, you know, I came up with, and this reminded me of, you know, how God can, you know, really bring me through trials and tribulation, and he shows me that he's magnifying himself and that he's bigger than my current situation. Another title that I had was My Solid Rock. So whatever title that you want to come up with that, you know, matches the scriptures that you just read, that can be your title. Okay guys, that's it. I hope this little exercise was helpful and it helps you, you know, to build your vision and give content to your choreography so you can be more original in what you're doing, and also, like I said, to develop an intimate relationship with God and to give you meaning as to why you're choosing to praise song. Okay guys, be blessed, and I will see you next Tuesday. Again, subscribe to this channel, inbox me with suggestions, start now, so I can get a jump start on my homework on whatever you want to work with. Okay guys, be blessed, take care.